Crosstalk is about an everyday aspect of race relations not often covered in the media. The different ways people from different ethnic groups use the English language. Take the simplest exchange in a bank, for example.
Good morning. I want to deposit some money, please.
Certainly, sir. You'll need a deposit form.
Thank you. Oh, this is the wrong form. My account's in Wembley.
Oh, I see. Well, you'll need a gyro form then, sir.
Excuse me,
Yes, sir.
I want to deposit some money.
OK, you'll need a deposit form then. Here you are, sir.
No, this is the wrong one.
Why, what's wrong with it?
I got my account in Wembley.
To the English ear, this Asian customer might seem a little unnecessarily abrupt or even rude, but he doesn't mean to be, and to another Asian he'd come across as quite polite.
Oh, why didn't you say so? You
Unfortunately, such interethnic misunderstandings are not just irritating. They may serve to confirm the sort of stereotypes and attitudes that can lead to prejudice on both sides. We'll be looking again at this interchange. First of all, they had different cultural assumptions about the interview. The social worker wanted the facts, Mr. Aziz wanted some recognition of his needs and of his deep anxiety about being out of work in a society all too ready to label immigrants as sponges off the state. Then, secondly, Asians and English people have different ways of structuring their information and argument. In other words, they have different ideas about what sounds logical and different ways of arranging, ordering, and emphasizing what they want to say. But on top of those, they had different ways of speaking. They had different unconscious conventions about using English, for example, how to emphasize a point or to indicate a contrast by tone of voice. It's this third level of misunderstanding, because it's unconscious, that often makes it impossible to sort out difficulties based on the other two. If we go back to the bank, we can see in some detail how these unrecognized conventions in ways of speaking can affect the most ordinary exchanges.
Excuse me,
Yes, sir?
I want to deposit some money.
Oh, I see. OK, you'll need a deposit form then.
Yes. No, this is the wrong one.
Sorry?
I got my account in Wembley.
Oh, you'll need a gyro form then.
Yes, gyro form.
Why didn't you say so first time?
I'm sorry, didn't know.
All right?
Thank you.
The first sentence the Asian customer speaks is perfectly grammatical and much the same as the words of the English customer we heard earlier, which are shown underneath. But there's a difference in his tone of voice and emphasis.
Excuse me, I want to deposit some money.
The Asian voice rises and falls, giving special emphasis to the words some money, but the Englishman gives more emphasis to deposit, which is the important word for the cashier.
Good morning. I want to deposit some money, please.
Because he unconsciously expects this English emphasis, the cashier may think the Asian is unnecessarily stating the obvious, or is using a tone associated in English convention with pushiness. In the next two lines, again, there were almost exactly the same words, but differently spoken.
No, this is the wrong one. I got my account in Wembley.
An Asian cashier wouldn't hear this loudness and tone of voice as pushy or rude, but the English cashier hears it as an unjust accusation, as if it's his fault that it's wrong. He's interpreting the Asian through his expectation of a way of speaking like this.
Oh, no, this is the wrong one. My account's in Wembley.
The Englishman unconsciously emphasizes one rather than wrong, the accusatory word. And because he doesn't use such a high tone on Wembley, he's not taken to be implying the cashier should already know this. Then, at the end, the Asian apologizes.
I'm sorry, didn't know.
But the Englishman hears this emphasis on the word no more as a defense against the cashier's touch of irritability than as a genuine apology, which in English convention would sound something like, sorry, didn't know. Each unexpected tone of voice on its own is relatively trivial, but look at the cumulative effect.
Excuse me,
Yes, sir?
I want to deposit some money.
Oh, I see. OK, you'll need a deposit form then.
Yes. No, this is the wrong one.
Sorry?
I got my account in Wembley.
Oh, you'll need a gyro form then.
Yes, gyro form.
Why didn't you say so first time?
I'm sorry, didn't know.
All right?
It's this cumulative effect which damages interethnic communications. When words are emphasized unexpectedly, irritated feelings are likely to result. Feelings often explained in terms of a group stereotype.